Okay, good morning everyone. So as a recap, last video presentation, nag-end po tayo dun sa pag-answer ng exercise number 6, which is performing the operations of addition and subtraction sa polynomials. So yan po yung mga problems na sinagutan natin during my video presentation. No? To continue our discussion, so let's continue the topic which is division of polynomials. So there are two procedures in dividing polynomials. The procedures are especially valuable in factoring and finding the zeros of polynomial functions. So first is the long division polynomials, then the synthetic division. For example of a long division polynomial, divide 6x cubed minus 19x squared plus 16x minus 4 by x minus 2 and use the result to factor the polynomials completely. So dito sa solution, so 6x cubed minus 19x squared plus 16x minus 4, then x minus 2. So first, tingnan mo yung first digit which is 6x cubed divided by yung x. So lalabas 6x squared, no? Then paglagay mo ng 6x squared, multiply mo dito, lalabas 6x cubed. Then itong 6x squared multiplied dito sa 2, lalabas yan. Then minus mo lang ulit, tapos ganoon ulit. Tingnan mo yung 7 tapos 7 dito maka-cancel out. Then lalabas 16x minus 14x, lalabas 2. Then yung 2x na naman, yun yung iisipan mo kung anong pwedeng i-divide dun sa x. Lalabas 2, lalabas, magiging 0 po yung value niya. No? So, pag bring down po ng 19x squared minus 12x squared, pag minus mo po yan, magiging positive yun nandito, lalabas negative 7x squared po. Bring down yung 16. Therefore, tingnan mo yung 7, negative 7x squared, tapos yun na naman yung i-divide mo sa x, lalabas, negative 7x na naman po yung ilalagay natin dito. Then 7x multiply dito, lalabas 7x squared, then multiply dito, lalabas 14. Then, ganun ulit, minus ulit dito, lalabas magiging positive to, tapos magiging negative to, cancel kasi mag-0 yan. Then, yung 16x minus 14x, lalabas yung 2. Then, yung 2 na naman yung isipan mo nang i-divide dun sa x, lalabas 2 naman siya. Then 2 times x, 2x. Then 2 times 2 is negative 4. So, lalabas. Pag minus natin yan, 0. So, lalabas, the answer will be 6x squared minus 7x plus 2. Yun po yung answer for the division ng 6x cubed minus 19x squared plus 16x minus 4 by x minus 2. So, then, lalabas, from the answer of the long division, you can conclude that 6x cubed minus 19x squared plus 16x minus 4 is the factor of x minus 2 multiplied by 6x squared minus 7x plus 2. And we can factor pwede pa natin i-factor yung 6x squared minus 7x plus 2 into 2x minus 1 and 3x minus 2. Therefore, the factored value of 6x cubed minus 19x squared plus 16x minus 4 is equivalent kay x minus 2 multiplied by 2x minus 1 multiplied by 3x minus 2. No? Okay. For the synthetic division, the process will be like this. So, first, to divide ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d by x minus k, use the following pattern. So, yung k dito, lalagay mo sa gilid lang siya. Kung negative yun dito, magiging positive dito. Kung positive to, magiging negative yun dito. Okay? Then, yung value ni a, which is whole number yan, a real number, yung a, b, and c dyan, at yung d, ilalagay mo lang dito, no? Then, first, a, bring down mo lang, then a times k, then minus mo itong dalawa, then yung answer dito, multiplied by k, lalabas dito, then, pagsamahin ulit, tapos yung sagot, ito, multiplied ulit, tapos dito ulit sagot, tapos ito, pagsamahin ulit, lalabas yung, kung masisiro yan or magkakaroon ng remainder, no? So, later, ipapakita ko yung mga examples, no? Basta yung pattern ay parang ganyan, no? Okay. Example using synthetic division, to divide x raised to 4 minus 10x squared minus 2x plus 4 by x plus 3. So, lalabas, yung x plus 3 dito, yun yung k yung 3. So, lalabas, since positive to, magiging negative yung k natin dito. Then, for a, since x squared, x to the 4 yan, 1 tayo, walang x cubed, 0. Yung x squared ay 10, itong negative 10. Then, yung may x is yung negative 2. Then, yung whole number which is 4. Then, first bring down yung 1. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. Then, 0 plus yung negative 3 is negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Then, pagsamahin ulit, negative 10 plus 9 is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. Then, negative 2 plus 3 is positive 1. Then, 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. So, 4 minus 3, 4 plus negative 3 is 1. So, may remainder tayong 1. So, lalabas, the quotient will be x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 1 plus yung remainder divided by yung itong divisor natin. So we have x squared, x to the fourth minus 10x squared minus 2x plus 4 all over x plus 3 is equivalent kay x cubed. So ito, babawasan mo lang yung exponents niya. So lalabas dito ay x3, x2, x1, then whole number na to. So lalabas x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 1 plus yung remainder all over the divisor. No? Okay, the remainder and factor theorem. So the remainder and factor theorem, if a polynomial f of x is divided by x minus k, the remainder is r minus f of k. The factor theorem, a polynomial f of x has a factor x minus k if and only if f of k is equal to 0. So later, papakita ko sa inyo kung paano yung remainder theorem no, sa mga examples na lang. No? Okay, so sample, use the remainder theorem to evaluate the following functions at x is equivalent kay negative 2. So, a function of x is equivalent kay 3x squared plus 8x squared plus 5x minus 7 po. So, parang synthetic division lang din siya. Tapos makikita natin ito yung remainder, which is, yung remainder po is sa mga points ng polynomials. No? So, let's continue for the synthetic division. So, C3, tapos 8, ito, tapos 5, ito, negative 7, ito. Then, negative 2 daw yung i-divide natin. So, negative 2 yung ilalagay mo dito sa value ng k. So, first, bring down 3. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Then, pagsamahin to, lalabas positive 2. Then, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Pagsamahin ulit, lalabas 1. Then 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Then pagsamahin ulit, negative 7 plus negative 2 is negative 9. Therefore, the remainder will be negative 9. And you can conclude that pag yung value ng x is negative 2, may function siya or may remainder siya na negative 9. So, this means that negative 2 and negative 9 is a point on the graph of f of x. No? Kung ito yung f of x natin, pag naglagay tayo ng value ng negative 2, so the value will be 9 or negative 9, no? So kapag in-plot po natin siya, yung katapat po ng negative 2 is negative 9. Okay, let's continue. Show that x minus 2 and x plus 3 are factors of the function of f of x is equivalent to 2x to the 4th plus 7x cubed minus 4x squared minus 27x minus 18. So using synthetic division ulit, first unahin natin yung x minus 2, so lalabas yan. Pag nilabas natin yung 2, magiging positive 2 yung k natin. So, k, then yung 2, ito, then 7, negative 4, negative 27, and negative 18. So, first, bring down 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Then, pagsamahin 11. Then, ito, 22. Pagsamahin 18. Pag multiplied by 2, 36. Pagsamahin ulit, 9. Then, yung 9 multiplied ito is 18. So, negative 18 plus 18 is 0. So, since the remainder of f of x of f of 2 is equal to 0, therefore, x minus 2 is a factor. So, factor po yung x minus 2 dun sa equation natin, no? Also, perform synthetic division to the result using factors. So, based dito sa result natin na 2x cubed plus 11x squared plus 18x plus 9, yun ulit yung ifa-factor natin or i-divide natin dito sa value ng x plus 3, no? Kung siya ay factor nung equation natin which is ito. Okay? So, continue. Since yun po ay positive 3, lalabas to ay negative 3. Then, 2, which 2, 11, 18, and 9. Ito. 2, 11, 18, and 9. So, bring down 2. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Pagsamahin, positive 5. Then, 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. 18 minus 15 is 3. Then, 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Then, pagsamahin ulit, magiging 0 po yung value. So, since the remainder of f of negative 3 is equal to 0, therefore, x plus 3 is also a factor of dun yung equation kanina, no? Use the remainder in synthetic division. The remainder are obtained in a synthetic division of f of x by x minus k. Provide the following information. The remainder r gives the value of f at x is equal to k, that is r is equal to f of k. if r is equal to 0, x minus k is a factor of f of x. And if r is equal to 0, k and 0 is an intercept of the graph of f. So, yun nga. Sabi ko kanina, yung value, parang yung lagay mo lang yung value nito doon, tapos kung ano yung remainder, yun po yung magiging point. So, dito sa example natin, lumabas, if but the value of x is negative 3, yung magiging y niya is 0, or yung dun sa isa is ganun din. Or yung kapartner nung point dun sa graph is 0. No? So, yan. Polynomials with common factors. The process of writing a polynomial as a product is called factoring. It is an important tool for solving equations and for simplifying rational expression. If a polynomial cannot be factored using integer coefficient, then the prime or irreducible over the integer. For instance, the polynomials of x squared minus 3 is irreducible over the integers. Over the real numbers, these polynomials can be factored as x plus the square root of 3 plus x minus the square root of 3. So, pag minultiply natin yan, x squared, then maka-cancel yung dalawa. Then, square root of 3 times square root of 3 will be negative 3. No? So, kumbaga, gumamit ka na ng square root dun. No? Kung irreducible po yung integer natin. Okay? The simplest type of factoring involves polynomials that can be written as a product of a monomial and another polynomials. The techniques used here is a distributive property. So, A times quantity of B plus C is equivalent to AB plus AC in the reverse direction. So, para alam naman yan kahit magbaliktaran po yan. No? Factoring special polynomial forms. Some polynomials have special forms that arise from special product form from the last topic. You should learn to recognize this form so that you can factor such polynomials easily. So, may mga special products tayo or special polynomials form tayo na madali lang tandaan siya at madali lang din i-factor. No? Ito po yun yung mga special polynomials form natin. So, pakitandaan na lang po yan para at least mabilis na lang natin i-apply kung sakaling magkakaroon tayo ng factoring. No? Okay. So, let's proceed. Exercise number 7. So, sagutan po natin yung mga problem na dyan para at least ay mas matuto po tayo ng mga examples dyan. No? So, first, divide the following using the long method. No? So, wait lang. Sulat ko lang. We have 2x squared plus 10x plus 12 divided by x plus 3. Okay. So, 2x squared plus 10x plus 12 divided by x plus 3. So, first, tingnan mo yung 2, tapos kung ano yung divided by yung x. So, lalabas, ma-factor natin yung x. So, pwede ko sabihin ito ay 2x. No? Then, 2x multiplied by this will be 2x squared. Then, ito, multiplied doon, magiging plus 6x. Tama? Then, pagsamahin natin, minus, lalabas, cancel itong dalawa. Tapos ito, lalabas, magiging negative 6 to, magiging 4x yun nandito, then bring down 12 plus 12. Ngayon, check mo yung 4x kung ano ma-divide mo dito sa x. 4x divided by x, sa lalabas yan ay 4 po. So, plus 4 dito. Then 4 multiplied by x will be 4x. Then 4 multiplied by 3 will be positive 12. Then, minus. Lalabas, 0 po. So, therefore, the answer will be 2x plus 4. Ito po yung sagot natin. Then, kapag ang question po ay factor 2x squared plus 10x plus 12 by x plus 3. So, ito rin yung isang factor niya. So, pwede natin siya isulat na x plus 3 tapos 2x plus 4. Kapag pinactor out po natin, no? Factor. Okay? So, ito yung problem number 1, no? Okay. For problem number 2, we have squared minus 17x minus 12 divided by x minus 4. So, sulat ko muna. 5x squared minus 17x minus 12 divided by x minus 4. Okay? So, lalabas, check mo muna yung 5 ulit, tapos tingnan mo yung x, ano ma-divide mo dyan. So, lalabas yan ay 5x. Then, 5x multiplied by x will be 5x squared. Then, 5x multiplied by 4 is negative 20x. Therefore, minus to, lalabas, magka-cancel-cancel to, then ito ay magiging positive. So, 17 plus 20, negative 17 plus 20x will be 3x. Then, minus, bring down yung 12. Then, yung 3x, yun yung titingnan mo ulit, divided by yung x, lalabas, plus 3. Then, 3 times nito will be 3x. Then, 3 times nito will be negative 12. So, minus, lalabas, 0 po ulit. Therefore, the answer will be 5x plus 3. So, kapag finactor po ang tanong, lalabas yan ay x minus 4 multiplied by 5x plus 3. So, ito po. Kapag factor ang tanong, ito po. Pero kung ang tinatanong po ay what will be the quotient, ito po yung sagot, no? Okay, next problem. Divide the following using synthetic division. So, first, kanina, yung example natin, sinolve natin siya as long method, no? Long division method. So, ngayon, solve natin naman siya as synthetic division. So, meron tayong problem which is 3x squared minus 17x squared plus 15x minus 25. Then, divided by x minus 5. No? Actually, napakadali lang ng mga problems natin kasi mga basic lang naman yan. Tsaka alam ko natutunan nyo na yan nung college, no? Ay, nung high school. Pero syempre, kailangan kong i-discuss pa rin sa inyo kasi part siya ng syllabus. At saka, para dun sa mga non-STEM na hindi nakadaan ng math, no? So, for synthetic division, we have 3x squared minus 17x squared, cube, ata itong isa. Cube, okay. 3x cube pala ito. 3x cube minus 17x squared plus 15x minus 25, then divided by x minus 5. So, first, meron tayo dito, positive 5. Then, lagay natin yung value, which is 3, negative 17, positive 15, and negative 25. Okay? So, first, bring down yung 3. Lalabas 3. 3 times 5 is 15. So, pagsamahin ulit natin, lalabas negative 2. Negative 2 times 5 will be negative 10. Then, 15 minus 10 will be 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Therefore, 0 ang remainder. So, factor po ito. Isa sa mga factor ulit nito. No? Lalabas yan, 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. No? Ito po yung answer. Then, kapag hinihingi po yung factor, lalabas x minus 5 multiplied by the quantity of 3x squared minus 2x plus 5. Yan po yung sagot. No? Okay. Tigdadalawang problem lang tayo. Madali na naman siya. Okay. Number 2, we have 4x cubed minus 9x plus 8x squared minus 18 divided by x plus 2. Okay? Okay. So, lalabas, we have k which is negative 2 dito. Negative 2. Then, the value is 4. Then, positive 8. Then, negative 9. Then, negative 18. Make sure na naka-arrange po yung exponents po ay decreasing pa, nakapasunod po yung exponents. So lalabas po yan, the value will be 4, positive 8 ito, then negative 9, then yung 18. So first, bring down yung 4. 4 multiplied down will be negative 8, then 0, then 0 multiplied dito is 0, then pagsamahin, negative 9. Negative 9 multiplied nun, lalabas tayo, positive 18, then 0. Therefore, ang lalabas po dyan ay 4x squared minus, dito ay, kung ito ay x squared, ito yung x, ito yung whole number, minus 9. So therefore, 4x squared minus 9 is the answer. Then, kung factor po yung hinahanap, 4x squared minus 9 multiplied by x plus 2. Yan. Okay. Or another example, factor each expression. So, we have simple factoring lang po yan. Yung unang binigay kasi the latter part, may mga factoring problems po tayo na kung saan ay medyo komplikado na. Pero alam ko, madali lang din para yun sa inyo. So, letter C, factor X expression. We have 6x cubed minus 4x. Then we have number 2, lalabas yan ay 4x squared plus 12x minus 16. Negative 4x po. Okay? So, lalabas, first, we have 6x cubed minus 4x. So, kapag nag-factor po tayo, kinukuha lang po natin or nilalabas lang natin kung ano yung common, no? So, dito, we have common of x. Tapos, yung 6 and yung 4, divisible by 2. No? Pwede natin ilabas yung 2 at yung x dyan sa equation na yan. So, pwede natin sabihin 2x multiplied by x squared minus 2. So, ito po yung 3 pala ito. 2x multiplied by 3x squared minus 2, no? So, kapag multiply mo yan, lalabas, ito po yung sagot. So, ito multiplied down is 6x cubed minus ito 4x. So, the factor will be ito po. Right? Check nyo din kung may another factor pa, pero alam ko yan na yung pinaka-factor niya. No? Okay, for number 2, we have negative 4x squared plus 12x minus 16. So, we can say that yung 4 is a factor also ng mga 12 and 16, tama? So, pwede ko na agad ilabas yung negative 4 multiplied by x squared. Since negative 4 yung nilabas ko, pag multiply ko dapat dyan, negative 3x. Kasi pag negative 4 times negative 3x, lalabas 12x. Tama? Then, to negative 4 times negative 4, positive 4, will be 16, negative 16. So, the factor will be ito. Try to check kung may factor pa to, no? So, pwede ba natin sabihin, check natin x plus plus 4 x minus 1. Hindi. Wala na siyang factor actually. Yan na po ata yan. Lalabas tayo 4 negative x tapos positive 4x then x squared. Wala. So lalabas, yan na po yung pinaka-factor niya, no? Ito. Negative x times x squared minus 3x plus 4. Okay? So, let's continue. Let's continue on our discussion. So, complex number. So, the imaginary unit I po yan there are quadratic equations that have no real solutions. For instance, the quadratic equations of x squared plus 1 is equal to 0 has no real solution because there is no real number number x that can be squared to produce negative 1. To overcome this efficiency, mathematicians created an expanded system of numbers using the imaginary units I. So yan, imaginary numbers. Then, definition of complex number. If a and b are real numbers, the number a plus bi is a complex number and it is said to be written in standard form of b is equal to c. If b is equal to 0 and the number a plus bi is equivalent kay a is a real number. So, if b is not equal to 0, the number a plus bi is called imaginary number. The number of the form bi where b is not equal to 0 is a pure imaginary number. Then, equality of complex number. Two complex number a plus bi and c plus di written in standard form are equal to each other if and only if a is equal to c and b is equal to d. Okay, operations with complex number, additions and subtractions of complex number. So, pag nag-add po tayo, pinagsasama lang po natin kung ano yung whole number, then pagsamahan lang din natin yung may mga I, no? So, lalabas, pag sum, A plus BI plus C plus DI is A plus B plus D plus DI dito sa labas. No? Same din dun sa difference. No? Example na lang tayo para mas maintindihan nyo. So, yun yung mga example, 4 plus 7I plus 1 minus 6I. So, yung 4 at yung 1, pagsasamahin lang ito. Then, yung 7 and 6, pagsamahin nyo lang, no? Make sure na yung sign is nakasunod din po. So, we have 5 plus I, which is the answer of ano. So, 4 plus 1 is 5. Then, 7I minus 6I will be I, or 1I. Then, for number 2, we have 1 plus 2I minus 4 plus 2I. So, pagsamahin si 1 and si 4, 1 minus 4 dito, minus ulit 2I and 2I dito. 2I. So, kaya naging minus po to kasi negative sign yung sa labas. So, pag ito, minultiply ito doon, magiging positive po yan, no? So, lalabas, the value will be negative 3. Okay? For number 3, yan din po, pareho lang din ang ginawa. Pagsamahin lang, 3 plus 2i plus 4 minus I minus quantity of 7 plus I. So, pagsamahin mo yung 3, yung 4, at yung 7. So, 3 plus 4 minus 7 is 0. Then, yung 2i minus 1i plus negative to, minus 1i kaya po. 1i pa rin, so lalabas 2i ulit to, 2i minus 2i, so 0. So, the answer will be 0. Okay, multiplying complex number. Many of the properties of real numbers are valid for complex number as well. Here are some examples: associative properties of additions and multiplications, cumulative properties of additions and multiplications, distributive property of multiplications over additions. Notice below how these properties are used when two complex numbers are multiplied. So, kapag nag-multiply naman tayo, madalas distributive property tayo. So, A times C, A plus BI times C plus DI. So, itong A, multiplied tayo ng C plus DI, then yung BI, multiplied ulit ng C plus DI. So, yun yung distributive property. For cumulative properties, ito, multiplied ito, AC. Then, ito, yung BI times DI, multiplied mo, lalabas to. Then, itong ADI is nagaling yan dito. A, tapos yung DI. Ito, multiplied doon, tapos ito, multiplied doon, then ito, multiplied dito, then ito, multiplied doon. Lalabas to. So, yun yung cumulative property, no? Then, pwede rin A times C, ito, tapos BI times DI. Yung DI, yung I squared kasi magiging negative 1, kaya naging negative to. Then, itong AD, A times nito, tapos yung B times ito. So, halos parang lang din siya ng cumulative, pero pinag-ihiwa-hiwalay lang, no? Pero, mas applicable siguro, mas madali lang, kahit saan naman dyan, kahit mag-distributive property ka, or mag-cumulative ka, or mag-associative property. Okay lang po, no? Basta mag-arab tayo dun sa parehong sagot. Okay? So, nandiyan naman yung mga examples. Madali naman siyang anahin. So, example letter A, 4 multiplied by negative 2 plus 3i. So, 4 times 2 is 8. Then, 4 times 3 is positive 12, no? Okay? So, example letter B, 2 minus I times quantity of 2 minus I multiplied by quantity 4 plus 3I. So, 2 times 4, ito yan. 2 times nitong 4 plus 3I, ito yan. Then, negative I multiplied dito ulit, lalabas. 2 times 4 is 8, then 2 times 3 is 6I. Then, I times 4 is 4I. Then, negative I times 3I is negative I squared. Then, I squared will be negative 1. So, i-simplify mo lang, lalabas 11 plus 2I. Then, yan, madali na naman. Tandaan nyo na lang po yan. No? Okay, quotients of complex numbers. To write the quotient of A plus BI and C plus DI in standard form where C and D are not both 0, complex, multiply the numerator and denominator by complex conjugate of the denominator to obtain ito. So, kumbaga, pag nagko-quotients po tayo, A plus BI over C plus DI, multiply mo lang po yung numerator and denominator ng conjugate ng denominator. Kung ito yung positive, gawin mo lang ng negative siya. No? Kaya dito, so A plus BI over C plus DI. So, minultiply siya ng both C minus DI over C minus DI, which is equivalent naman yun kay 1. No? Para lang matanggal natin yung C plus DI dito, yung I or yung imaginary dun sa denominator. Kaya minultiply siya ng conjugate value ng denominator. No? Right? So, let's continue. So, example, we have 2 plus 3i over 4 minus 2i. So, we have 2 plus 3i over 4 minus 2i. So, multiply natin ng conjugate nitong denominator, which is 4 plus 2i, all over 4 plus 2i. Then, distributed property, multiply natin. So, lalabas tayo 4 times 4 is 16. Then, 4 times 2i is positive 8i. Tapos, 4 negative 2i times 4 is negative 8i. So, makacancel yung 8i. Lalabas 0 yon. Then, negative 2i multiplied by positive 2i, lalabas negative 4i squared. Then dito, distributed property, 2 times 2 is 4. Then 2 times 2i is 4i. Then 3i times 4 is 12i. Then 3i plus 2i will be 6i squared. Then, take note that I squared will be negative 1 or equivalent kay negative 1. So, yung I squared natin dito ay magiging negative 1. So, negative 4 times negative 1, so magiging positive 4. Then, ito, 6 times negative 1, so lalabas yan ay magiging negative 6. So, lalabas, pagsamahin mo lang, 8, ito, tapos yung 6 dito na naging negative 6, tapos pag nagsama ko yung 4 and 12, 16. So, 2 plus, 8 minus 6 will be 2, 2, tapos bring down yung 16i dito, then ito pagsamahin 20. Lalabas, 2 plus 16i over 20. Then, paki-distribute lang po or paghiwalayin mo lang yung imaginary numbers, no, at saka yung whole number. So 2 over 20 will be 1 over 10 plus 16 over 20 is 4 over 5i, no? Para maging standard form po yung ano natin, quotient or sagot natin. Okay, complex solution for quadratic equation. So madalas or minsan may mga na-encounter tayo sa nung high school na lumalabas may square root of negative value yung quadratic equation natin, no? So, the solution will be ano yan, imaginary na, no? Kung may mga negative na yung value dun sa loob ng square root natin. Kaya nga sinabi ko nung nakaraan. So, principal square root of negative values. So, if a is a positive number, the principal square root of a negative number is negative a is defined as square root of negative a will be equal to square root ni a multiplied by I, no? So, ito, example, solve 3x squared minus 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. We have the value of a, which is 3, b, which is negative 2, and c, which is equal to 5, no? Yung the formula of quadratic formula ko ata to. So, x is equivalent kay negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4a c over 2a. So, lalabas, negative 2 times negative 2. So, positive 2 plus or minus negative 4. Negative 2 squared is positive 4. Negative 4 times 3 is 12 times 5. So, lalabas yun. Minus nitong 4 dito, lalabas 56. So, 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 56 over 6. So, lalabas meron tayong negative dito, negative 56, which is an imaginary number. So, pwede natin sabihin, ilalabas natin yung negative 1, no? Tapos yung 2. So, lalabas, x is equivalent kay 2 plus or minus, pwede kasi ditong 4 times 14 times negative 1. No? Dito. So, kaya naging ganito siya. So, square root of 4 is 2. So, lalabas, square root of 14 matitira. Then, yung square root of negative 1, which is equivalent kay I. So, lalabas, the answer will be x is equivalent kay 2 plus or minus 2. The square root of 14 multiplied by I over 6. Then, distribute natin para maging standard form. So, 2 divided 6 is 1 over 3. Plus or minus, 2 divided 6 is 1 over 3 ulit. Tapos, square root of 14i. No? Okay. So, example tayo. Exercise number 8. So, sasagutan lang ulit natin yung 1 and 2 dun sa mga exercises na nandyan. Okay? Okay, first we have perform addition and subtraction of the imaginary numbers. Ulit ko muna yung mga given. We have quantity of 5 plus I plus quantity of 6 minus 2i. Then for number 2, we have negative 2 plus the square root of negative 8 plus 5 minus the square root of negative 50. Okay? So, we have 5 plus I po yan 5 plus I, plus the quantity of 6 minus 2i. So, we have, pagsamahin po yung parehong whole number, lalabas yun ay 5 plus 6 plus yung I at yung negative 2i. So, we have I minus 2i. Therefore, 5 plus 6 is 11. Tapos, 1i minus 2i will be negative 1i. So, therefore, the answer will be 11 minus I. Po. So, then, for number 2, we have negative 2 plus the square root of negative 8. Negative 8 po yan Medyo malabo lang sa video. Plus, the quantity of 5 minus the square root of negative 50. So, pagsamahin ulit natin yung whole number, we have negative 2 plus 5. Then, we have negative 8 minus square root negative 50. Okay? So, pwede natin sabihin, yung negative 8 tsaka negative 50 is, pwede natin i-reduce yan, no? Pwede ko sabihin niya, negative 2 plus 5 multiplied by, pwede bang square root of 4 times negative 2 yan, minus dito ay 25 times 2, 25 times negative 2. So, lalabas, we have negative 2 plus 5, tapos lalabas yung 4, 2, the square root of 2, tapos I, para malabas yung square root of negative 1, minus 5, the square root of 2i. Therefore, pwede natin pagsamahin kasi nga pareho na ng nasa loob ng square root yan. No? So, lalabas negative 2 plus 5 will be 3. Then, may plus po ta. Plus din dito. At plus din dito. Plus, pag pinagsama yung 2 and negative 5, lalabas yan ay negative 3 I the square root of 2. Or, we can say that 3 minus 3i square root of 2. Ito pa yung sagot. Okay. Okay, another example tayo. Perform the operations and write the result in standard form. So, pangalawang problem, multiplication naman ng complex number. No? Okay, for multiplication of complex number, we have number 1, which is equivalent kay 1 plus I multiplied by 3 minus 2i. Then, we can use distributive property or kahit anong cumulative property or kung anong property yan, no? Pwede natin gamitin yung distributive muna. So, lalabas 1 multiplied by 3 minus 2i plus I times 3 minus 2i. Okay? Para ma-distribute 3, tapos to multiplied by 2i. Plus, ito multiplied nun, 3i. Ito multiplied nun, minus 2i squared. Then, lalabas, alam mo si 2i squared, si I squared is negative 1. Lalabas siya na 3 minus 2i plus 3i minus 2 times negative 1. Therefore, magiging positive to plus nito, 3 plus 2 minus to 2i plus 3i. Okay? So we have, lalabas ang value niyan which is equivalent kay, ito ay 5, 3 plus 2 is 5 minus, ito at ito, lalabas, negative 2i plus 3i will be positive i. Ito po yung sagot dyan. Or you can use your calculator, no? Make sure lang na naka-complex mode po yung calculator ninyo. Kita mo po sa calculator. So, basta i-complex mode nyo lang yung, yung calculator nyo, tapos lalabas naman yung pwede nyo lang isulat yung i dyan sa calculator, no? So, we have, let's make it complex mode yung calculator. Okay? Equals. So, for example, we can say that 1 plus I multiplied by 3 minus 2i equivalent kay 5 minus I. Ito po yung sagot. Wait lang. Yan. So, 1 plus I multiplied by 3 minus 2i will be 5 plus I. No? So, kayo lang mag-explore dyan sa calculator ninyo. As long as naka-complex po yan, masusulat nyo po yung i dyan na value. Okay, for number 2, sulat ko lang yung number 2, we have square root of 14, number 2. Quantity of the square root of 14 plus square root of 10i multiplied by square root ni 14 minus square root ni 10i. Okay? As you can see, isa siya sa mga special product of polynomials, no? So, lalabas yan, ito at ito lang multiplied lang, tapos ito multiplied lang, no? Lalabas, for the special products, u plus v multiplied by u minus v, lalabas yan ay equivalent kay u squared minus v squared. Okay? So, ito yung u, ito yung v. So, squared mo lang yan, lalabas. Or, solve natin as distributive property. Pero ang lalabas dyan is, kung itong magbasihan natin, square root ni 14 times square root ni 14, or square natin yan, lalabas siya ni 14. Then, yung 10i times 10i, lalabas siya ay negative 10i squared. Yung I squared is negative I, so lalabas siya, magiging positive 10 po yan. Lalabas, the answer will be 24. So, double check natin for distributive property. So, we can say that square root of 14 multiplied by square root of 14 minus square root of 10i tayo. Plus, square root ni 10i multiplied by square root of 14 minus square root of 10i. Okay. Square root of 14 times square root of 14 will be 14. Tapos square root of 14 times nun, negative square root of 14 multiplied by square root of 10i. Then, ito, plus, ito multiplied nun, square root of 14 square root of 10i. Minus, ito at iyon, lalabas 10i squared. So, makikita mo ito at ito pareho lang, pero magkaibang sign, maka-cancel yan, cancel. Lalabas 14 minus 10i squared. And take note, I squared is equivalent kay negative 1. Therefore, 14 minus 10 times negative 1 is equivalent kay 14 plus 10. Therefore, 24 po yung sagot dyan. Kung gusto niyo i-double check, pwede niyo pong ilagay sa calculator. Basta naka-complex mode po siya. Okay? Okay, next problem. Perform the operations and write the result in standard form. So, yung pangatlong is quotient naman po siya, no? So, sagutin na lang natin para mas magets ninyo. We have number 1, which is equivalent kay 2 all over 4 minus 5i. So, 2 over 4 minus 5i. So, sabi niya kanina, multiply lang natin siya ng conjugate denominator, no? So, lalabas tayo 4 plus 5i all over 4 plus 5i. Multiply natin yan. Therefore, lalabas ito sa baba, no? So, pwede ko sabihin 2 multiplied by 4 plus 5i. Then dito, 4 minus 5i. Then, 4 plus 5i. You can say that the denominator is naka-special product polynomials, no? So, pwede natin sabihin niya na ito multiplied nun is 16. Tapos ito multiplied nun is negative 25i squared. Okay? Then, yung sa taas, ito multiplied nun will be 8. Tapos ito, yun, plus 10i. Tapos, pagsamahin mo lang to, alam mong si I squared is negative 1, lalabas 8 plus 10i all over 16 minus 25 times negative 1. Therefore, 8 plus 10i is equivalent kay 16 plus yung 25. So, 16 plus 25i equivalent kay 41. So, lalabas tayo 41. To make it in standard form, lalabas, we have 8 all over 41 plus 10i all over 41. Ito po yung final answer. Okay? Okay. So, let's proceed for number 2. Number 2, we have 6 minus 7i all over 1 minus 2i. So, sabi ko kanina, or sabi ko sa explanation, multiplied by the conjugate ng denominator. So, 1 plus 2i all over 1 plus 2i. Tapos, lalabas yan ay 6 minus 7i quantity multiplied by 1 plus 2i quantity all over 1 minus 2i tapos 1 plus 2i. Therefore, lalabas yan, distributive property na yun, 6 times 1 plus 2i minus 7i 1 plus 2i. Kita mo ba? All over, since yung sa ilalim, special product ulit siya, lalabas 1 squared plus 2i quantity squared. No? So, therefore, 2i yan 2i quantity squared. So, therefore, 6 times non is 6 plus ito at non 12i minus ito non 7i ito at yun minus 14i squared all over 1 ito i plus 4i squared. Lalabas, ito ay negative 1. Negative 1 din yung i squared dito. So, magiging positive 14 to. 6 plus 14. So, lalabas yan ay 20. Therefore, 20. Tapos yung positive 12i, pag pinagsama yung negative 7i, positive 5 I all over ito 1 plus negative ano na to maging 4 times negative 1 so negative 4 so lalabas yan ay negative pala to negative so lalabas yan ay negative 4 times negative 1 will be positive 5 therefore the final answer will be 20 all over 5 so pwede natin sabihin 20 divided 5 is 4. Tapos 5 divided 5 is 1 plus 5 plus I. Plus I. So therefore, the answer will be 4 plus I. No? Then, para dun sa mga problem na hindi natin na-solve dyan sa exercise ninyo, dun sa module, pakisagutan na lang po kasi yun po yung magiging isa sa mga assignments, no? So yun. Then let's continue our discussion. Okay. So siguro ikakat ko muna yung video kasi isang oras na, no? So shoutout lang kay Mr. Alec Putoy, Block 3, kay Miss Bantang. Sino pa ba? Kay Mr. Kawali. Yung mga mahilig mag-reply.